Hey guys, welcome to Arctech. So in this video we'll see function overloading. We'll see some important points regarding function overloading. Usually this topic comes for 1 or 2 marks, and usually you have to define some terms. So there are some terms. The first one is polymorphism, which means one name having many forms. Suppose you are given one name and it is having more than one forms, then this means polymorphism. Small definition, this is just one line definition. Okay. The next one is overloading, which means a name having two or more meanings. Suppose you are having one term like a vehicle. A vehicle can mean a bus, a car, or a truck. Okay, so this is having many meanings. Therefore, this is overloading. Next term is function overloading, and you can be asked on this that define function overloading with an example. So you have to define it with an example, uh, which means a function having one name and more than one meanings. Suppose you're having a function abc, it is having more than one definitions. Therefore, it means that the function is overloaded. So when several function definitions are specified for a single function name, then the function is said to be overloaded. Suppose you're having many definitions for a single function name, then it is overloaded. Okay, so now we can distinguish between the overloaded functions by their number and type of arguments. This is the basic key here, that the number and type of arguments decide whether the function is overloaded or not. So here we have two functions, the both are having the same name, but the argument list is different here. This is called argument list inside the bracket. The first function is taking two integer arguments, second is taking two float arguments. So here the first sum is taking two integer arguments is different from the second one that is taking two float arguments. This is called function overloading. They are having the same name, but the argument list is different, therefore they are overloaded. Now how can we declare and define function overloading? The first one thing here is function signature. This is the another name for function argument list. So here inside the bracket, this is called argument list, and another name for it is function signature. Suppose we have two functions having same number of arguments and same type of arguments, then they are said to be having same signature. So here you can see we are having two functions. The first one is taking two integers, second one is also taking two integers, so they are having the same signature. No matter what the variable name is, if the type and number of arguments are same, then they are having same signature. Okay, so now how can we declare overloaded functions? So here we are having three functions having same name but different arguments. The first one is taking integer, second one is taking character, third one is taking float. So this is function overloading because the name is same but the arguments are different. Now after declaring the functions, we have to define them separately. We have to define each of the function separately. So the first one is declared here, second one is declared here, and third one is declared here. Okay. Okay, so there is a rule in C++ that functions with same signature and same name cannot have different return types. So here you can see there are two functions having the same name, same argument list, but having different types. This is not allowed in C++. This is wrong. Okay, so you can have same name and different return types if the signature are different. So here you can see the types are different only if their signatures are different. Okay, now signedness and constantness are sufficient to differentiate between functions. So here these two functions look similar because they are having the same name, same type, and this is int, this is unsigned int. Now this int is different from this int. This is normal, this is unsigned. So here function is overloaded. Okay, so now how to call overloaded functions? So after declaring the functions, you'll give the call to the functions, and so the type of argument which you're passing will decide which function is to be called. So here you can see the argument passed is a character, therefore the second will be invoked because here it is taking character. Suppose we pass a floating point, then the third one is invoked because it is taking a floating point, and if we pass an integer, then the first one will be invoked. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any queries, you can comment below.